Fidel Castro was the Prime Minister and President of Republic of Cuba, who ruled the country for more than 3 decades. Under his influence, Cuba transformed into a single-party socialist state. Castro imparted Marxist-Leninist ideologies in various political, industrial and economical reforms in the country. A revolution is not a bed of roses. A revolution is a struggle between the future and the past. I think that a man should not live beyond the age when he begins to deteriorate, when the flame that lighted the brightest moment of his life has weakened. How can we help President Obama? Capitalism is using its money. We socialists throw it away. I would not vote for the mayor. It's not just because he didn't invite me to dinner, but because on my way into town from the airport there were such enormous potholes. I am Fidel Castro and we have come to liberate Cuba. Something must be done to save humanity. A better world is possible. I began revolution with 82 men. If I had to do it again, I'd do it with 10 or 15 in absolute faith. It does not matter how small you are if you have faith and plan of action. Men do not shape destiny. Destiny produces the man for the hour. Nothing in the world is irreversible, not even capitalism, the Soviet Union, the socialist camp, the People's Republic of China, and North Korea helped us resist, with essential supplies and weapons. The implacable blockade of the United States, the most powerful empire ever to exist. None of us has any personal interest above the interests of the country. Our country is more important than our careers. The people of Egypt are an intelligent people with a glorious history who left their mark on civilization. The people respect and believe in men who fulfill their duty. If you calculate 15 minutes a day to shave, that is 5,000 minutes a year spent shaving. Religious faith, like political belief, should be based on reasoning, on the development of thought and feelings. The two things are inseparable. There is not communism or Marxism, but representative democracy and social justice in a well-planned economy. The Arab population of Palestine are victims of genocidal actions. Their lands are confiscated or deprived of water supplies in the semi-desert areas, and their homes are destroyed with heavy wrecking equipment. We have always been prepared to negotiate with the U.S. government everything that has to do with bilateral relations, on a basis of the strictest mutual respect for the sovereign rights of each country. We will never try to ask the government of the United States to change its economic and political system. I was not the son of a worker or lacking in material or social resources for a relatively comfortable existence. I could say I miraculously escaped wealth. North Americans don't understand that our country is not just Cuba, our country is also humanity. There is plenty of building material and more than enough manpower to make a decent home for every Cuban. But if we continue to wait for the golden calf, 1,000 years will have gone by, and the problem will remain the same. Reactionaries often describe both Marx and Lenin as theorists, without taking into consideration that their utopias inspired Russia and China, the two countries called upon to lead a new world which will allow for human survival if imperialism does not first unleash a criminal, exterminating war. Nature teaches us that tens of billions of light years may have passed, and life in all of its expressions has always been subjected to an incredible combination of matter and radiation. I am not a communist and neither is the revolutionary movement. Condemn me. It does not matter. History will absolve me. Following the missile crisis, détente started to gain ground between the United States and the Soviet Union. So the international political climate improved after that. We do not exploit our dolphins for profit. What prevails in every corner of this globalized world is the real struggle of our species for its own survival. I will never retire from politics, the revolution, or the ideas I have. It doesn't sound too good to say I am the son of a landowner, so let us rather say I am the grandson of exploited Galician peasants. The squandering of oil and gas is associated with one of the greatest tragedies, not in the least resolved, which is suffered by humankind: climate change. The human being is a strange mixture of blind instinct, on one hand, and conscience, on the other. The lies of the empire and the treason of the Quislings shall be defeated. I was born in a territory called Biran, in the eastern region of Cuba. It's known by that name, although it has never appeared on a map. The prestige of the international financial institutions rates less than zero. Cynicism is something which has become symbolic of imperial policy. There is nothing that compares to the Holocaust. We are proud of the history of our country. We learned it in school and have grown up hearing of freedom, justice and human rights. The Cuban model doesn't even work for us anymore.